Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Giddy Up Hallmark. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to see a review of Finding Mr. Christmas Season 2 Episode 1, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so on today's video, I will be going over the very first episode of Finding Mr. Christmas Season 2. I can't believe we're here. I really cannot believe it's already here, and I cannot wait to dive into this. First, what I'm going to do is show you the guys, and then we're going to go over the episode, and then I'm going to go ahead and rank like maybe my top 3, and I will do this each week because it will probably change. That's what happened during the last season. I had my favorite and it just went back and forth. It just depends on what the episode shows, and it just depends on so many things. So anyways, if you are excited about this, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Giddy Up Hallmark. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. That way you're notified each and every time that I do upload. Alright guys, without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so before I start showing off the guys, I just want to say it was so cool having Melissa Peterman back on the show. I feel like she and Jonathan Bennett really have a good chemistry and a good relationship. You could tell they're dear friends, and I really enjoy that. I will show the hunk right here. Let's do this. Alright guys, so let's go down the list. So first we have Drake, and it looks like Drake is from Denver, Colorado. He seems like a really sweet guy. All right, next we have Davey, and Davey is from Lake Tahoe, Nevada, which is pretty cool, and I thought was a cutie. I liked Davey. All right, the next one that we have is Craig, and Craig is from New York, and he did the New York Santa Santini or whatever. He did that, and he actually won the first challenge. And so not one of my favorites, but I could see where he could go far, maybe. I don't know. I haven't figured him out yet. All right, and then next we have Angel, who is from Charlotte, North Carolina. That accent. Oh my gosh. What is it with the accents, guys? I like the accent. Now, Angel seems like he's pretty cool. He seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders, and I'm curious at what he'll do. All right, the next one we have is Logan, and Logan seems like he's a nice guy. He said it himself. He's kind of nerdy, and he's not one of my favorites yet, but I am curious to see where he goes. All right, the next one is a cutie. We have Marcus, who is from Hamilton, Ohio, and Marcus said that he was overweight as a kid, and he started working out over the summer, and he came back in 7th grade or something like that, and his teachers didn't recognize him, or his coaches, and that's inspiring. As we know, kids in school can be very mean even when you're an adult. I work with junior high and high school students, and they're not nice. Not all of them. No, okay, so the next one is Robbie, who is from New York. And Robbie is the blue-eyed guy, kind of like Hayden. His eyes stood out. So does Robbie's. I liked that he played the doggy Santa. I thought that was pretty cute. All right, the next one gets a big old bless his heart. And it is Gabriel from Wyoming. Gabriel, oh, I just felt so bad. First of all, he is very attractive, I think. He's on my top 3 probably. If not, then he's a 4. He's definitely one of my favorites because I felt like there was a cuteness about him. There was a sweetness about him. There was almost a naive to him, but yet he messed up. I was kind of shocked that he did not get sent home. And I think it's because maybe Jonathan and Melissa see what I am seeing. You can see there's something there. He's just so nervous, so nervous. And I get anxiety. Got it. but I do like him. And then next we have Jake, who is from New York as well. Jake actually used to be on a football team. Jake is not my type of Hallmark hunk, but I feel like he did a good job, especially for not acting before. I feel like he did a good job. All right, so last but definitely not least, there was Rustin from San Diego, California. He is actually a musician. The hair, I don't know. Rustin, he was cute to me. I really liked Rustin. I think he's definitely my top 3, like probably number 1. I am not even gonna lie. I felt like he did a really good job, and I can see him being like a Mr. Christmas and being a Hallmark hunk. So now that we've met our boys, let's talk about episode 1 of season 2, Finding Mr. Christmas. Alright, so to start off Finding Mr. Christmas season 2, episode 1, the guys were in the same house, which is pretty cool. It was all decked out, even more decorations this year. Their stockings were no longer red. You know, last year they were just like regular stockings. This year they are actually gold, which was kind of cool. They all met each other. I didn't feel the connection between them with each other like I did on season 1. That group was so cool together. I don't know, they were really cool together, but it was good. And so Jonathan arrives, and of course they're all excited. The first thing that they had to do was they were given the Santa, outfits, and they had to dress up and show them who they were through their clothes. And so I really felt like Craig did a good job with like the New York Santini or Santa. I felt like he did good. I felt like Robbie, actually the dog, was really cute, like number 1 dog dad. I thought that was cute. I felt like Rustin did a good job. I don't know, I felt like they all did a good job. I didn't really get Logan. That's not my cup of tea. There we go. Drake's wasn't that great to me either, which that's fine. And then I'm trying to think of who won. Oh yeah, Craig won. So Craig ended up winning that first round, that first challenge, which gave him an advantage in the second, which was like choosing the order of them going. So the very first challenge, like the star challenge, is the boys with Janelle Parrish, and I love her. They're on the slopes, and what happens is they're going to be paired up kind of like on season 1. They had Aaron Cahill, in the gift wrap session. So they have to ski down the slope. She falls. So the first one has to, come down and ask if she's okay. They have their lines. And then the other one comes and says, hey, I work here, I got it from here, and he gives her like tests. And so it's a chance for them to kind of battle it out almost, but also to have that one-on-one with her. There were a few incidents. If I can show those, I will totally show those here. Where like poor Angel, he could not get up back on his feet. He could not get on his feet. Who wouldn't fall? Like, that would be the hardest challenge, having to ski down perfectly and then try to stop yourself. Like, oh my gosh, bless them. I did feel really bad for them. Some of them kept going. I think it was Davey kept his goggles on, and they were like, oh, take your goggles off. Like, there's just so many things you have to remember with these when they do their lines. Like, they have to know where the camera is. They have to remember the lines. They have to, swoop in on the skis. That was a hard challenge. It makes me wonder what kind of season we have ahead of us, because that's kind of like the ice skating challenge in season 1, which didn't occur till 5 or 6 episodes in. Kind of crazy. That was a lot going on. But the winner of that challenge was Rustin. They said that he had the best chemistry. He did the best with his lines coming in. And then the bottom 2 were Gabriel and Jake. I really thought Gabe would go home because he messed up his lines and he could not remember why he put a little penguin on his jacket. I was kind of shocked by this. I don't know about you guys, but I really was. Jake might not have been my favorite, but he did better than Gabe did. So I don't know. I felt like that was kind of crazy, but you know what? good luck to you, Jake, in the future. You're going to find your place. Like, it broke my heart whenever he broke down. I felt really bad for him. I wish him the best. So what do I think about season 2 of Finding Mr. Christmas? I definitely loved season 1 because it was the original, but I am looking forward to season 2. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us, and I will definitely try to get these reviews out a little bit sooner. I'm just trying to play catch up, and so I definitely cannot wait to see what happens next. Alright guys, so the last thing that I'm going to talk about are my top 3 favorites on this show as of right now. There's only 1 episode out. These are my top 3. So number 1 goes to Rustin. He is number 1 to me. I really, really enjoyed Rustin. I felt like he's very talented, but he's not showy, but he's confident. I don't know. There was just something about Rustin. I'm going to say Rustin, number 1. I'm going to give it out for Gabriel. He did not do well, but I feel like there's something there, and I could see him, hopefully making it a few more, if not the whole thing. But there's something about him, a sweetness to him. So I'll give the second one to Gabe as of right now. And then the third is either going to be Davy or Marcus, and they're both because of looks. I ain't even going to lie. So probably Marcus. Yeah. I'll give the next one to Marcus, so I can't wait to see what they all bring to the table. Alright, so all these opinions, I'll give you my top 3 every week because it might change. It's so hard to give you a top 3 at the beginning of the game because we only have 1 episode to go off of. That's really hard to do. So I look forward to watching these each week and kind of, seeing what all they do, find out who my true favorites are. I'll share them with you, and I cannot wait for episode 2. Episode 2 premieres on Monday, November the 3rd. Cannot wait to watch it, and we will talk about that soon. So until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and giddy up.